praise to you, O God, through the earth, our mother, who produces wonderful fruits. Welcome to Plant Gardens and Eat Their Fruits, a series dedicated to enjoying the goodness of God's creation and to your healthy body and soul. I'm standing in front of my raised garden here in the fall, and we had a wonderful warm fall here in Alabama, and so this has just flourished here, and I'll be talking about a number of the things that I've grown here in my raised bed. And immediately to my right here, growing on this trellis, is something called Basella spinach or vine spinach or Malabar spinach. And I believe it has its origins in India. But it is something I enjoy growing because it's so beautiful. It adds some color with the purple and the berries there that will produce different leaves. And it produces these beautiful heart-shaped leaves, and that's what you will eat. And it has a certain creamy texture to it because it's high in mucilage. Now mucilage, you can think of mucinex, right? It's something that helps to loosen up your phlegm and things when you have a cold. And this is something that helps things to run smoothly in your body and helps especially your digestion. It's also a dark green, so it's also high in the phytonutrients and vitamin A and C and so on. So it's a good thing that you can enjoy. I often, again, make green smoothies out of it, and I think there are a number of ways that you can cook it as well. But think about the words of Jesus in John's Gospel, chapter 15, verse 5. And what does Jesus say? He says, I am the vine and you are the branches. And he says, if you remain in me and I remain in you, you will bear abundantly. But he who it doesn't remain in me is like a withered, rejected branch. So, you know, you think of these different vines, and if one of them becomes detached, this will quickly wither up and die. And it's not going to bear any more leaves. These leaves won't grow anymore. But these other vines, branches that remain on the vine, they will continue to, their leaves will continue to grow and bear even more abundant fruit, so that when I pick these, and they have a little bit of a rubbery texture to them, it's a glossy green, you know, a very rich green. It just keeps getting more and more abundant. As long as it remains on the vine, it gets larger and so on. So that's really a good lesson for us in our own spiritual lives too, that no man is an island, right? That we need the Lord Jesus. Jesus is the vine, we are the branches. And if we remain in Him and He remains in us, then we are going to bear abundant fruit. That's really the key, right? If we want our lives to have meaning and purpose and value and to make a difference, then it's remaining close to Jesus, clinging to Jesus, remaining in Him and He in us. And we especially think of the gift of the Holy Eucharist, in which is that deep communion where we're united to Him and He to us. And there's this flowering really in our spiritual life that can come about as we remain in Jesus. So plant gardens, eat their fruits, enjoy as much as we can a healthy body in this life, but even more so a healthy soul for the life to come. And I conclude with the words of St. Francis in his Canticle of the Creatures, praise be to you, my Lord, through the earth, our mother, who produces wonderful fruits.